I'm Max Sterling, welcome to LarpMix. I want to share a rather spectacular weapon with you today, and it was sent to me by my friends over at Calimacil. Now they always send me some really awesome stuff, and it's usually really highly detailed and durable and handles well. But this blade that they sent me recently is something really special. I think it really showcases what they are capable of as a company, and I want to share that with you. The sword is Harbinger, the 7th seal. Now this has been out for a little while, so you may have seen it, and it's very heavily sort of Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse themed, so it may not be for everyone's character, but it doesn't alter the fact that this is a really incredible blade that they've created. So let me go over some of the basic stuff with you first, and then we're going to take a look at this detail, which I think is really just the awe factor on this. So this is the double fuller fine 2 blade. So you may have this on an existing sword or maybe a custom one you've made in the past. And the overall sword is 108 centimeters or about 42.5 inches. It weighs 575 grams or basically 1¼ pounds. So it's pretty light and not hard at all to swing. So anybody could use this. And I personally feel as though it's pretty fairly priced, and they also do have a bunch of these refurbed as well, so if you want to spend a little bit less you can get a refurbished one, and it'll be basically as good as a new one, so check out those if you want to. Of course the description for this will be down below. But, all the great things we know Calimacil to present and all the great things we hear about their weapons obviously is included in this. However, whoever they have doing their molds and their painting is really stepping up, and hats off to them. And it seems like every single blade they send me is just more detailed and better than the last. I love my Dark Angel 2s that I got from them, and this thing makes them just look not detailed. This is really something special. Let me zoom in and show you exactly what I'm talking about here. So we're going to start down here with the horses. And turn your video up to 1080p if you don't have it on that already. All my videos are 1080p. Check out the detail on this. Look at how sharp those lines are. And those lines are tiny. And this is from foam. All the way down to the pommel. This thing is just crisp. Let me flip it over here so you can take a look at this again. Look at the sculpture on that. To me, that is just incredible that they can pull that fine detail out of foam on something like this. So what that tells me is that I can take this to a con, I can put this on display, I can take this to a parlor LARP where there's no fighting if I just want to have a blade by my side sheathed. I can stand around the tavern, I can stand on a battlefield, I can walk to and from locations in game, and everyone is going to look at this and say, wow, can I see that? You mind if I hold that? Because this is just incredible. And because it's a Calimacil blade, I know that if I go to a LARP where there's a lot of fighting, I can pull this out and fight with it too. This isn't just for show. This is show and go. So I highly recommend this. Now for me, most of the characters I play are somewhat evil, so this definitely fits within my characters that I generally play. So if I'm playing a character like that, I just grab this and take it with me. If not, maybe I use something else. But any type of character that something like this would fit, I can't recommend this enough because this is really, really awesome. And like I said, just coming in and setting this down on a table or something, people know you mean business because this is incredible for a high fantasy type of game. Now obviously if you play a more sort of realistic style game, maybe something like this is a little bit too over the top, but for anything that is fantasy or high fantasy, this is amazing. In fact, I could even see this sword being the cause behind a plot or something, this being some sort of artifact or special item, maybe a main big bad guy has this or something. It's something that you find or rescue. There could be a lot of providence and story behind this. Just this, to me, you could write plots around just this sword. So, to me, that's great, because as a character, I can make up whatever I want to about it, but even if you run a game, you could use this for your storyline, because it's so just incredible. Now, after all that praise, there are two things that I am not that fond of. One of them is that this grip here is really sort of aft. So it doesn't feel like it's the natural balance point for it. So it's not wobbly or anything, but it feels weird. And I wouldn't want to fight like this. Now, it's light enough that I could fight like this if I need to get a little bit of extra reach, but I find it far more comfortable to hold it up here. Now, the problem with that becomes I'm covering up all this detail when I'm holding it there. Also, if I'm not wearing a glove, it feels weird, and I think that could wear on your hand after a while. Now, with a glove on, it doesn't matter where I'm holding it, which is why I wear gloves most of the time when I fight. So for me, it's a minor inconvenience, but something don't know if I would have preferred for this to be higher or just to grip longer or what. I don't know what I would change about it to make it different, but I just know that I don't like how it feels when I hold it down here, for me. The only other thing I would change are the skulls. I like the skulls, they're great, but they're white. And to me, on this blade, high fantasy, I think that's fine, but I think I would have preferred for them to have been silver or bronze or black or something, just a different color. If you're going to make these white, I would have preferred that maybe there was more color pops throughout it. If you're going to make it mostly grays, bronze, black, whatever, then I would have liked for these to have been a metallic color instead of white. But that's just a personal preference, and that is incredibly easily fixed with a small paintbrush and about 5 minutes of time. So I can definitely take care of that myself. As far as everything else, though, like I said, phenomenal blade. I hope that you'll agree. The link down in the description that I have for this, if you decide to purchase this or any Calimacil items, please use that link below, because it lets you purchase the things through my link, and that lets Calimacil know that you're watching these videos, and it helps me out. As far as the video, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please click like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I like to do these videos for you so you can see close up exactly what you're getting before you buy. Sometimes companies' photos with all their lighting and all that stuff that they do can make things look a little bit different than it does in real life. And I hope that my videos sort of show you how these things really look in person. I try to give you as many close-ups as I can. But yeah, I can't say enough good things about the company or this particular blade. And if you're looking for something highly detailed that is just going to look badass when you're walking around, this is it. And I hope that you'll agree. And of course, until next time, adventure on.